You're listening to Opinions and Beer. I prefer mead. You sent me to hell, Jason.
I really just want to make everybody jealous.
I'm a person from Earth.
Listen, what are we talking about?
I reckon it sounds like Opinions and Beer.
You can do it, Dingo.
Oh, I'm good.
You're the smartest dumb guys I've ever met.
And 3, 2. Hello and welcome to Opinions and Beer. I'm your host Adam. Today with me is my co-host Keenan Kitchens.
Hi, how's it going, Adam? How are you?
I'm doing great. How have you been?
Freaking horrible. I've just been No, I'm joking. Yeah.
Today's beer of the day is Tin Roof's Voodoo American Pale Ale. Is born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Tin Roof Voodoo American Pale Ale. Looking pretty good. It's 5.2% alcohol by volume. I believe its IBU is 15.
Now, what's the where is that on the IBU meter? Is 15 high? Is
15's low.
Low?
I think the highest it go. Well, actually, obviously the highest it can go is 100.
Oh yeah, so it's literally from 1 to 100.
But that's only because the rate. There's some beers that are above 100. Some beers hit like 115 and stuff like that. It's just that there's no real scale past 100 to be able to actually taste, to actually tell and rate that.
I don't think anyone wants a beer that's
They're out
over
there.
100.
They're out there, arrogant bastard. We're looking at you.
Arrogant bastard. Oh yeah. Yeah.
All their beers are extra bitter. It's all bite. Anyways, Voodoo American Pale Ale.
Voodoo is a heavily dry hopped American Pale Ale which relies on flaked wheat and oats to enhance the tropical and fruit flavors provided by the hops. Expect melon, passion fruit, tangelo, and pine flavors and aromas from the use of Citra and Simcoe hops.
Pine? We don't need no stinking pine.
Heavy dry hopping and the use of oats and wheat result in a naturally hazy beer.
Let's go ahead and try this beer.
Oh, and I wasn't reading that from the Voodoo website. That's just totally my opinion of the beer. Yeah. I came up with all those words on my own.
What did it say? Passion fruit?
Well, yeah, it said passion fruit and what the fuck is a tangelo?
I think that's what I'm tasting.
What, the tangelo?
I'm getting an orange taste.
Yeah, well, it said it'd be citrusy.
Very orangey. I like the color of this. It looks orange. It's very pale. I like the color of this beer. The coloration in this beer is really awesome.
Orangey. It's too citrusy. I get like having a citrusy beer is very crisp. You know, like I get why they do that. But oh my god, this is alcoholic orange juice.
Technically, this beer does fall outside of my 3-month rule, but it's whatever.
What? You can't have the same kind of beers within the same 3 months?
No. 3 months. I'm saying, because after 3 months, when it ales, especially anything with IBUs,
oh yeah, after it's past this 3 months,
they start losing their hops.
And their original taste that the brewers
left on the shelf for 3 months. 6 months in the fridge. So interesting. But so I don't know. So obviously we're rating a little. It's past the 3-month age, but I mean, it's a good beer, but it's like what you said. It was too orangey for you.
Yeah. It tastes just like a carbonated
orange juice. It tastes like carbonated orange juice.
Yeah, it does. Like you can't even say orange soda. It
really,
straight up tastes like carbonated orange juice.
Like light orange juice, like no pulp.
Yeah,
no pulp orange juice. It's like
add alcohol, you know.
And that has like no juice in it. no, it's like natural juice because I think even orange juice that you buy out of a cooler somewhere has like additive flavor.
Yeah,
Minute Maid orange juice is added flavors, I think. So this is like fresh squeezed.
Just
no
straight up,
juice. With a little bit of alcohol. It's a light. 5.2. Okay, so speaking of voodoo, have you heard of this Momo challenge? Momo? Turns out Momo, which I'm sure you heard a few weeks back, it was viral. Don't know if it still is. But
You're talking about the flying little squirrel thing from Avatar: The Last
Yeah, the
Airbender,
moo-moo.
right? Yeah. No.
no. The Momo is some creepy ass lady that keeps showing up in my newsfeed. You know, Facebook can detect my face in a crowded room and tag me in a photo. Facebook can listen to my conversations and give me ads. But when I say I don't want to see posts like this anymore, it keeps giving me get the fucking hint, Facebook.
It hears you.
I don't want to see Momo anymore. I don't want to see it. When I say I don't want to see these ads, you think you'd get the hint. You're smart enough to do all this other stuff except not show me what I don't want to see.
I'm sure there's some agenda. There always is. It totally hears you.
But it turns
knows.
out the Momo challenge is
It's a hoax.
It's complicated because it's
It's like real now, but it started as a hoax, but now it's real, or
the hoax,
it's a hoax within a real within a hoax.
The danger. The danger is the hoax.
Yeah.
So apparently, a lot of the deaths and fatality, that's a made up story. But it's a real.
Oh, you're talking about people that have actually committed suicide because Momo told them to, or something like that. Yeah.
That's false. But the picture, and we don't know, because there are people saying that showed up in between videos, but that may have been added after the story. That may be recent, like someone did it as a way to promote the story further.
You're talking about the actual picture of the Momo thing?
But there is an app to text, and you do get creepy images back and stuff like that. So that's
that's real?
That's all real. That's what's weird. So like the hoax part, everyone's saying, oh, it's a hoax. Momo's a hoax. Well, the numbers are real. You can text these numbers, and you get responses back. Whether or not these are modified numbers and just random people.
Or some dude in a basement.
Is questionable. The fact of the matter is that you can text people, somebody. You can text somebody.
And they'll text back. Amazing.
That you that you think is Momo. And they have a Momo pictures and stuff like that. And they'll send you creepy pictures and all kinds of weird stuff. But speaking of, so that's a viral challenge that did not really exist. But we're going to move on. I want to talk about I want to talk about viral challenges. And I want to try to talk about which ones we think are the dumbest.
All of them.
And I want to pick out, of the viral challenges, the dumbest viral challenge that has ever happened.
Oh, man, that's going to be so hard because they're so dumb. Like every single one of them. Starting with pouring ice on people.
No. Well,
that's dumb.
No, no. I think
that is the least dumb of them all, and that's dumb.
I think the ice bucket challenge was the least. I even helped someone participate in the ice bucket challenge.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like even before the internet, before throwing out a bucket of ice, it's obviously associated with sports and shit like that. Like after the game, if you freaking win, you dump the coach with the ice or whatever. Blah blah. This phenomenon existed way before the internet and way before viral challenges, and it was dumb back then too. I mean, imagine being that guy, oh, you just did the viral challenge. I am freezing. I'm about to beat your ass.
Kicking things off on this viral challenge, the Banana Sprite Challenge. Did you even hear of this?
No. I mean,
Banana Sprite Challenge. A challenge to quickly eat 2 bananas and drink 1 can of Sprite without vomiting.
What? Okay.
I think I've had I think I've had a beer that tasted like banana Sprite.
Banana Sprite.
So
that doesn't sound very difficult at all.
So I failed. You don't think that's hard?
No.
Bananas taste kind of weird, maybe. 2 bananas? And then a can of Sprite? Are you chugging the can of Sprite? I think, what I think makes you vomit? The chugging the can of Sprite.
And also, yeah, it's chugging the can of Sprite and the mixture of the carbonation of the soda mixing with the bananas in your stomach and blah blah blah.
Gives you a stomach ache and throws up.
Yeah, well, that's weak.
Or some people can't.
Yeah, some people can.
The body, the premise is that the body cannot digest both substances at the same time.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. The Bird Box Challenge from the film Bird Box. where you blindfold yourselves and do things.
Oh man.
And Netflix has partnered to stop it.
Probably because people are getting hit by cars.
No,
and
look,
shit.
Netflix partnered with Twitch streamers to challenge them to play video games blindfolded. However, the challenge morphed and people started doing all kinds of dangerous shit blindfolded.
Like
That's
walking in a busy street.
Yes, the Bird Box challenge, that was a dumb one.
Oh yeah.
That's a really dumb
That one might actually have some real fatalities behind it.
The book. Oh my god, the book bucket challenge. The book bucket challenge, a variant of the ice bucket challenge, where you put books in a bucket.
That's preferable. that is preferable.
Books on
It
people.
will hurt more. All right, especially if you get caught with a corner. All right. But pain fades within moments, and you're still dry and not freezing. Yeah.
Home Alone trap.
I know, right?
You
ever been hit like by the corner of a book? It freaking hurts. You know?
That's dangerous. I don't know what's more dangerous, that or the Bird Box.
Well, the Bird Box one, they're walking in the traffic. Like, I'm telling you, I bet you there's been, so-and-so has died today after the Bird Box challenge. He was hit by an 18-wheeler.
I don't think anyone's died. I think they've totaled their vehicles and stuff like that.
Here I am. They're recording themselves. Here I am about to do the Bird Box challenge while I drive.
Charlie challenge. On a Ouija spirit of a Mexican demon named Charlie invoked 2 pencils in the shape of a cross. Social media began circulating videos of pencils moving to the word yes.
Oh, these are dumb because
Charlie.
That's invoking
Yeah.
supernatural elements, which is like you can't. Assuming that there's no such thing as the supernatural. I would like to believe that there is, and of course, there's plenty of people out there that are diehard believers of the supernatural. But imagine, all right, so you're saying the whole thing is like you pull out a Ouija board and you try to summon this Charlie demon, right?
Is invoked via 2 pencils in the shape of a cross and the word yes and no written on a paper in a square. So it's 2 pencils, and apparently one of the pencils will move to the yes. You point to yes.
Or you got a bunch of videos of nothing happening absolutely ever because Charlie doesn't exist.
This one was a big one. The cinnamon challenge. Swallowing a spoonful of ground cinnamon in under 60 seconds without drinking anything.
Oh, that sounds pretty freaking hard.
You know what's crazy? I put cinnamon on a spoon, and I just tried licking the cinnamon. I just put the tip of my tongue into the cinnamon, and I could barely do that. So it's a hard.
Yeah, man.
And apparently that's dangerous too.
Yeah, you can choke and die.
Well, apparently cinnamon can get caught in your pores, and it can actually collapse your lung or give you pneumonia. It actually can cause
yeah, or
sickness.
if you freak out, I can see you accidentally inhaling the cinnamon instead of digesting it. Like straight up particles of cinnamon going in your lung.
What happens is it
gets stuck in your throat.
No, well, cinnamon completely dries your mouth and throat out. So
yeah,
it's that's what makes it kind of hard. I think it just completely dries you out.
Yeah,
but yeah, chokes, gags. The condom challenge.
Isn't that the snorting a condom thing?
Yes.
Oh, man.
You put a latex condom into the nostril and snort it into the nasal cavity and back through the throat to be coughed out the mouth.
I would love to find out, now this is dark and brutal, that someone died doing that. They just choked on a condom doing a dumbass challenge.
How can you choke on a condom if it's in your nose?
Because, they're putting it in their nose, they're trying to do the challenge, and then it gets all up in their throat, and they're trying to pull it out, but they can't reach it, and everyone starts panicking, and they start panicking, and then they're hyperventilating, and then no one can reach the condom, and everyone's freaking out, and they're like, no, give them some space, but it's too late, and they die.
Oh, God. That's disturbing. The fire challenge, an activity which refers to the application of flammable liquids to one's body and then setting the liquids aflame.
Oh man, we used to do that all the time.
Yeah, that's old. Is that old?
Yeah, well, I guess people started videoing themselves doing it, and
let's see.
That's
food challenges, gallon challenge. Okay, so eating a gallon of food is similar to the cinnamon. Food stamp or snap challenge, a trend in the United States popularized by religious groups in which family of means chooses to purchase food using only the monetary equivalent of what a family that size would. What?
Wait, hold on. Huh?
In 2015, this amounted to the food stamp challenge. So basically, the challenge was living off
Oh, but how much food stamps would give you?
per day though. So like, how much would food stamps give you?
It varies so much from person
Just
to
say,
person.
like,
This
say-
is an
but
impossible.
say a random, let's say 360.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
Okay, let's say 260.
Ah, shit, that's a lot. I don't know. Like it all
I think
differs.
It's a lot. So let's say
No, like for me, an average, an able-bodied male, if I applied for food stamps, I'd get like less than $50 a month. I'd get like, I've heard of people like getting $13 a month. Now, of course, if it's a family and stuff, they get like $100 a month. And if there's indicating, or if there's circumstances, then it's like 150 or 200 or 200. Like the circumstances changes the amount. The amount of people.
Let's say they're getting $200 a month.
Yeah.
200 divided by 30, and that's what they tried to live off. That's the challenge, to live off whatever that is.
All right, but people doing this challenge are going off the most ridiculous, like the highest food stamp budgets.
Like $7
probably.
a day. So they were eating $7 a day.
Oh,
Was their goal
yeah. That's not
for
hard.
the family.
I eat $0 a day.
Well, yeah. That was just the challenge, bro.
It's a rich person's challenge.
Gallon smashing, where you smash gallons of stuff, usually cow's milk or water. You just smashed up. Ice bucket challenge, Kylie Jenner lip challenge. Recreate the puffy lips of television.
Remember that
when
fish lips.
Remember that when they basically cut the circulation off to their lips and cause them to get really big. You remember that challenge? Yeah, you had to suck it. Did you do that, Lauren?
I never did it, but I
What? They'd suck on a what?
Like a shot, you suck on a shot glass.
Oh yeah.
You like suck on a shot glass or whatever,
The
and
thing is it would leave like a hickey around your lips.
Oh, that sounds.
and the potential for the vessel to shatter and cut disfiguration. It would cause some disfiguration of people. Mannequin challenge, Running Man challenge, Salt and Ice challenge, where you burned your your arm with ice and salt.
Oh
Did that
man.
really happen? Ice and salt?
Yeah, I think so.
That's interesting.
I could do that.
The big one we're going to talk about right now, the Tide Pod challenge.
All right, that's so dumb. So dumb.
It's where you put a Tide Pod in your mouth.
And you eat it.
Tide Pod. It's a 941. Tide Pod challenge. I'm more into dish pods. Not a dish pod. Or what do they call? People were this.
I don't understand it at all. Like it's there's huge bold letters like this is toxic. Don't freaking eat it. And like, what is the challenge to say you can eat a Tide Pod and like not get sick?
I guess.
Is that what you're accomplishing here?
I don't know what the challenge is.
Like skip back just
putting
one.
it in your mouth.
Like, skip back just one to the Salt and Ice challenge, where it's like, this challenge is where you purposely inflict harm to your body to prove how freaking tough you are. It has like a purpose. You're like, look how freaking tough I am. I can freaking do this.
Maybe putting Tide Pod in your mouth is
No, it doesn't make you tough.
It doesn't make you tough?
No. I don't care if you can eat a fuckload of Tide Pods. That's not gonna help you in life at all in any situation.
What would you and the last one here was the yoga challenge. I don't know what that means.
The challenge where I challenge you to do yoga.
Oh, it involves
I'm out. No.
participants who are not trained in yoga filming themselves while attempting a series of yoga.
Probably like the hardest tricks and shit like that.
But okay, so out of all these, let's do top three. Top three dumbest challenges.
Tide Pod at the top.
Tide Pod is the dumbest.
Condom second.
Condom second.
And man, the Kiki challenge isn't on here.
At least it was. Isn't the Running Man or no?
Mm-hmm. The Running Man challenge, a series of dance videos originally created by
Maybe not.
Hillside, New Jersey.
Let's throw in the Kiki one then, I guess. Kiki challenge.
Because that was pretty dumb.
Okay. I think Bird Box is a little dumber than that.
Oh yeah. Because like I said, dude, I think that's the one that may actually have some fatalities behind it.
What are actual challenges? What are challenges you'd actually consider?
Like, which one of those would I consider?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the salt and ice one for sure.
Salt and ice. How about the banana Sprite?
Yeah, the banana Sprite one. I really feel like I can do that. And be like, whatever. Like, everyone's gonna be looking at me like, in suspense, like what's gonna happen. Yeah. I'll be like, what are you guys looking at? Yeah.
And then the snap one seems doable.
Yeah, I already do that. I don't have food stamps at all. I just go broke and hungry all the time. I haven't eaten a thing today, as a matter of fact.
Do you think Tide Pod challenge it's pretty dumb. You're right. So I think Tide Pod, Bird Box.
Yeah, Bird Box has to be at the top because, there's people
second
walking out in the traffic with blindfolds on and shit.
You think that one's dumber than eating Tide Pod?
Yeah, because it's more dangerous. So you can eat a Tide Pod and God, if you got a freaking decent immune system, maybe you might just get a little ill. Or maybe your stomach's just fucked up for a couple days. You put a blindfold on, you walk out in the traffic, you're gonna get hit, And maybe they're not even doing that stupid of stuff. I think it literally said that was a problem in the text. But I can think of 900 different scenarios where walking around trying to do a challenge with a blindfold on will lead to your immediate death. Which is worse than having the shits for a week because you ate a Tide Pod.
Okay, so dumbest is Bird Box. Second dumbest is Tide Pod. And what would we say the third dumbest was?
And the condom challenge.
Oh, condom snorting.
It's the same thing with both the Tide Pod
anything that
challenge.
can cause you to choke and die.
That's not even it.
The cinnamon challenge, though. People
would probably choke and die more off the cinnamon challenge than the condom. Like the scenario I depicted where everybody's all panicking and freaking out, and someone has a condom in the throat and they die. That's very.
No, I almost said the condom could poison you, but no.
Because if you have a latex allergy, Yeah. Did you get the right condoms for my challenge? Totally.
Are they allergic to the lubricant?
Yeah. Point is the scenario I depicted where someone's freaking out and they got the condom stuck in their throat and they die. That's probably never ever happened. All right, and really it probably just goes off without a hit.
Isn't that normal? Isn't that normal?
What, like that?
Like people doing that trick? That's a trick.
People used to do that with noodles and shit in school. I think anyone. It's just something that happens.
So, cinnamon challenge might be dumber than
the
condom because technically it's the same as
no because it has to do with the point of the challenge. All right.
What's the point of the noodle?
There actually isn't a noodle challenge. That's just something crazy that kids did in school before internet challenges.
The challenge.
There's no challenge there.
The challenge of the condom is to be able to do it the same as the noodle. No. Yes.
I guess so.
That's the challenge.
It doesn't sound that difficult, really. It sounds unpleasant and dumb and stupid and pointless.
I've never done that kind of thing.
I've never done it either, but all right, you get no bragging rights for snorting a condom. All right, you put a mouthful of cinnamon, a spoonful of cinnamon in your mouth and swallow it, no problem. Oh, but damn!
But no one can do it.
Holy shit!
But no one can do that. So I guess that's why.
It makes the challenge more relevant and it gives it more of a reason for existing. So dude, I totally snorted the condom the other day and I fucking pulled it out of my mouth. No one cares, Carl.
No one gives a shit.
Yeah, or dude, man, I ate a Tide Pod the other day, and other than having the shits, I'm still alive and I'm okay. God damn it, Carl.
Carl. I don't know. The fire challenge is dumb too, even though you did it as a kid.
Yeah, that's why it's dumb though.
Oh, cause you did it as a kid.
And and it can go extremely wrong. I remember burning myself as a kid. Like, oh, look at that, man! Like my skin's on fire. Isn't that cool? Okay, it's been too many seconds. I'm gonna put it out now. Oh my God, it's not going out.
Oh God.
You know, I'm pretty sure anyone who from my generation that did that as a kid has been through that scenario. Yeah.
Right.
Man, I was a huge firebug. Like I had that problem a lot. You know.
So, if you agree with us, that's good. If you don't agree with us,
Well, that's good too.
why?
Because that's just their opinion. Because all we have here are our opinions. And,
Beer.
yeah.
Opinions and beer. Opinions and beer. Can't go wrong with opinions and beer. Voodoo American Pale Ale. Opinions and beer. Cause all we got here are opinions. And beer.
Holy